Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna do an unboxing, like a swatch, and then do an eye look. Um, excuse me. I just had some pop. I got my shipment in from I Feel Beautiful Canada. I ordered a new palette. Before I show you the palette, I Feel Beautiful Canada sent me an email that said from January 17th to July 3rd, they won't be shipping anything out. So if you have your eyeballs on something that I Feel Beautiful Canada currently has in stock, if you want to get it before they shut things down, they're not shutting things down, but before they stop shipping for a bit, you got to order it before June 17th. If I said January, I meant to say June. June 17th to July 3rd. They're not shipping anything out. They'll take orders, but they're not going to ship it out until July 3rd. So if there's anything you want before June 17th, now's the time to do so. I don't think there's anything that I'm going to order within the next bit, because although they have some palettes that I wouldn't mind having my hands on, again, we don't need everything. But a palette that I did order, because this is one of the ones I was going to get. The Ensley Rain one, what's it called? The new one? You guys will see it when it gets here. I ordered that directly from Ensley Rain's website. Because if I'm not mistaken, we didn't have to pay customs or duties from ordering from them. Glaminatrix, though, we do have to, or we did. So that's why I ordered this one from I Feel Beautiful Canada. But this palette is the Glaminatrix Timeless Tones. It's very pretty. That's not why I got it, but the packaging's nice. I'm not ordering, I think I've already said this, I'm not ordering the Tones of Turd palette. She's gonna do like two variations. One, she calls it Tones of Turd, and then the other one, she'll have like a normal name on it, but same palette. And I'm not gonna get that one. Why? Because I don't need it. Secondly, I feel like with the other two Glaminatrix palettes, I have Nearly Natural, and then I have another one that's pretty, it looks close to Nearly Natural, but with less shades, and they're a little bit of a different color story. I feel like the Tones of Turd it's too similar to those, so I'm not gonna bother. Nice box. I'm not gonna keep the box, but it's nice. Anyways, you can feel the floral that's on here. Like, you can feel it. It feels nice. Back looks like that. Kind of makes me think, yeah, Timeless is the correct name. You open it up, there's a mirror, and then we have the shadows right here. It's very cool toned. I like cool tones, and I like warm tones, and I like neutrals. So this one, we have shimmer here, and then these rows in the middle are all mattes. We're gonna swatch going across this way. I consider this neutral. Like, I consider straight up neutral, a cool tone neutral palette. There's like a pop of blue here. But yeah, to me this is neutral. You can see the shifts in some of the shimmers when I turn the palette. Anyways, let's swatch this palette. We have classy, lady, sophisticated, and tasteful. Ooh. And I want to swatch it with you guys. That's pretty. That shade there is going to be very good for like setting the lid or starting to look out. That kind of looks like it has a green shift to it, but I don't know if it... Oh, well, at this angle, so me looking at it at this angle, this looks like a yellow-green. But to you guys, it looks purple. Let's grab some wipes. I was like telling my friends Eden and Andy and Chris and Michelle, because I don't know, sometimes they're on Instagram, other times they're not. Like, I really hope nobody else comes out with any new palettes that I would use over the next little bit. Not that I have to buy them, but I'm such a sucker, especially for a palette color story that I know I'll use. Okay, then we have Dignified, Effortless, Glamour, and Classic. Why does that look a different color to me than it is? Wow, that's weird, eh? These two look at like different shades of green here than it does to my eye. That's crazy. Like, they look more minty here, but to my eye, for instance, this shade here looks like the same color as my robe to my eye. And then this looks more like a... I don't think I have a color around here, but it looks like a darker, almost like a... if you're coloring grass, like that deep dark green. But to you guys, it doesn't. Oops. Anyways. Ooh, does that shift to yellow and pink? Oh, that's pretty. Can you guys see the green in this one? Pretty. I figured too, I'm just going to do a quick eye look because my makeup from today is still on. I might add some blush though. I did full face makeup this morning. Well, I would consider like makeup, no makeup. No makeup, makeup. It's kind of like, it's still a full face of makeup, but more, you're not doing like full glam eyes and stuff like that. Everybody's interpretation of it is different. Alright, we're going to go into Vintage, Everlasting, Expensive, and Polished. See, even that color right there, ooh, that's pretty, but that looks different than what's in the pan. Ooh, that's pretty though. So far, this is a nice variation. Oh my, this isn't the palette I was thinking of. Okay, I have Adept's Amy Loves palette. I really like that. I need to go figure out what I was thinking of. I came across another palette. Either I own it or it's one that I was drawn to that I didn't get. That made me think of the Amy's palette. It's not this one, right? No. There's another palette out there that has a color story that the first thing I thought of was the Amy's palette. Okay, ooh. That's got like that red-brown shift to it. That's pretty, ooh, I like how that goes from like pink to yellow. And then this one kind of does, I don't know. But you can see like the yellow picking up in that one right there. That one's kind of like the stain. It's like, that one's more like purple, green, yellow. This one here is kind of staying like that rose gold color. This one's going like pink to yellow, but at this angle I also see blue and green and purple. This one has like, at this angle it's like a purple red, but then it also looks like that red brown. And then this one here, it's like purple to yellow. I don't know, can't really tell. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go into, make sure I got this correctly. Yep. We're gonna go into Elegant, Suave. So Suave looks, oh, that, look how, oh, that's like that deep navy, like oh, the color changes, it changes, but see that? In the pan it looks black and far away, but then when you get closer, so we have Elegant, Suave, Exquisite, and Delicate. Ooh. So at this angle, from me, this looks purple. But it actually looks like blue. And then this one is like a silver. a part of that got on there. Oh my. Ooh, pretty. All right, and then we'll do the last 4. Yes, Coke Zero. I don't know why, but when I'm dealing with migraine, which I've been dealing with one for what, the past 4 or 5 days now, I've been taking stuff to help deal with or numb the pain. Coke Zero for some reason helps too. Oh, what? So we've got Refined, Vogue, Chic, and Grace. Hey, there's a shade name called Grace. And it's like a gunmetal, like a purple gunmetal color. That color right there. The last one is called Grace.
Mm-hmm. I'll be in the shower.
You're supposed to do that earlier. And nice. That's almost like a variation of something that I used the other day when I did my smoky look. So this is the palette swatched on me. And you have like this shade right here and this shade right here. That's going to be good, especially on my skin tone or lighter, for blending out and stuff. So like this is the palette where looking at it, it's at least swatched on my arm. I don't think I would have to bring in another palette to start out a look. I possibly still could, especially if I wanted something a bit warm. Then I'll just grab like an all matte palette or just another palette that has warm mattes in it. Because you don't have to stick to just using one palette on its own. Excuse me. I feel like my nose is all stuffy. I feel like you guys can kind of see some of the ones that have shifts. Not the best, but you know, I feel like doing this way kind of shows better. And then I wonder if you just go makes a mess, but mixing some of the colors together and change some of them up. Anyways, let's create a look. So like I said, we had a shower, so why not play with some makeup first? I already have my base on. My blush is still on too, surprisingly. Not that I packed it on, but my fingers are stained. I still want to do a green eye look tomorrow, but I do want to use this palette right now since we're going to go for a shower. We can create something with this. Alright. I might need those. I'll keep those there. Ooh, I gotta clean my glasses. Holy moly. So, I'm not going to do my eyebrows or anything because they're pretty much still done. What we will do though is grab some clean brushes. This one has a hair sticking out of it. I'm going to grab like a tried and true brush that I know. Is it this one? I'm going to grab... Nope, it's this one. Okay, I'm going to start it with this brush. I'm going to go into the shade Refined, so this one right here. You can very subtly see the shadow that I used from the Nearly Natural Glam Light palette this morning. I just wanted like a wet look effect on my eyelids this morning, and I did a basic matte shade. So I'm taking this shade and just blending over that. I feel like I might have a hair somewhere there. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade Lady. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I went to this one first, called Refine. Now I'm going to shade Lady, which is right up here. And they're light, so they're not going to be very impactful. But I imagine they're going to be great for blending shadows. Okay, I'm going to go into Vogue. Put that on the outer part of the eye, out into the crease. Man, did the sun even come out today, babe?
No.
Yeah, it didn't either, did it?
No.
I didn't think it did. We had no sun today. It was like 24 degrees all day, but it's like, where's our sun? It's like it's blocked out because of the fire smoke.
It is.
Well, it is blocked out, I should say. I don't recall ever having a day where it's like 24 or 25 degrees outside and the sun's nowhere to be seen because of how the fire smoke. I'm saying fire smoke and not just smoke, because not everybody knows that certain parts are on fire right now. And it's blowing this way, I think from Winnipeg. Is it Winnipeg that it's blowing from?
It's everywhere north.
Everywhere north. I don't know if we have any fires going on in Alberta right now.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay, we do. It's fire season. It's to be expected. It sucks, but this has been our reality. I feel like it's always been the reality, but I feel like the past couple of years, it's like more so. Like, I swear there's a place called Slave Lake. One of my sisters lived before. She no longer lives there, but like that burnt down. But I believe she moved out of there before that happened. And then, was it Fort Mac? Yeah, Fort Mac had a fire. And then Jasper. So many places. It's crazy. I have not drank any water today. Okay, sorry. I probably drank like 3 measuring cups of water because I was at work. And I kept telling my coworker, like, my throat is so dry. And she's like, it's the smoke. And yeah, because I could smell the smoke the entire day in the deli. But I wasn't allowed to just keep leaving to go get drinks in the deli. And we're not allowed to have our drinks in the deli, even though our manager still brings her apple juice and whatever else she's drinking in the deli. Okay, that's a nice color. It kind of looks gray, like this one here. I can see it. It kind of looks gray, but not like horrible. I'm debating. I wish I could remember what these shimmers look like now. Ooh, so I think I want to do... I'm going to go into this shade here called Glamour. Now, I will say this. If you're not a cool tone person, I would not buy this palette. Because I do find there is a big difference between cool tones and warm tones. I like both. Cool tones, warm tones, neutrals. I like mixing my cool tones and warm tones shadows together. I will say this though, some cool tone colors do bother me. Like, I don't like how they end up looking on me. But then I feel like if I bring in warm tones, I can fix it or make it more of a me look. Excuse me, guys. Like, for me, for this palette, this shade here, probably these 3 shades right here are the only ones where I'm not like, wow, I love those. The rest of the palette, yeah. That's something else too when buying an eyeshadow palette, whether it's high-end, low-end. Look at it and ask yourself, count out all the shades that you definitely can't see yourself using. If it's half the palette, don't buy it. If it's more than half the palette, don't buy it. If it's like, there's 4, 8, 12, 16. So there's 20 shades in here. If I were to be like, oh, I would only use half this palette, I wouldn't buy it. If I were to only use like 3 rows, I wouldn't buy it. But there's only like 3 shades in here out of the 20 that I can't see me getting a ton of use out of, that I was like, okay, I'll buy it. But I think if I were it to be like a whole row, if it was 5 shades from this palette that I would not use, I think I probably would not have bought it. But when I was looking at it, I was like, there's only 3 that I probably won't get a whole lot of use out of, but I still use them. I'm going to go into these 2 and just mix them. Was it those 2 I mixed? Yeah. Not me trying to remember. But yeah, I Feel Beautiful Canada. They're just going on a shipping break. I don't know why. Probably because they're probably just taking like a holiday or whatever. And then I believe they're going to have some sort of summer sale. Again, sales are fantastic, but when that time comes, like for me, I do order from I Feel Beautiful Canada instead of ordering outside of the country. I'll definitely check the sale out, but I'm not gonna go on hoping to just buy a bunch of things that I had no intention of buying or that weren't on my wish list. I'm going to assume the summer sale is going to be things that no one's really buying. There's a brush trying to fall. Okay, I'm going to go into Sophisticated. Did I go into that one already? I don't remember. When you mix colors, you can change the color of what the shadows are. Which is what I'm doing. Okay. I do not have a cloth, so well, I do now. In my mind, I'm kind of debating like what shimmers do I want to use. I do like doing like darker and then going in lighter at the front. I do want to go into this brown right here called Tasteful. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the color Lady, which is this one right here, and blend this up here. It's gonna be like another smoky eye look. Okay, on the outer corner though, I'm thinking I want to do, so I feel like these are the lighter shimmers, and then of course these ones are darker. That one goes that blue though. I kind of want to do, I mean, I could do Grace and then slap one of these ones on. Okay, let's go into Grace first. It's like that gunmetal color. Put that on the outer half of the eye. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Then I'm gonna go into, I think I want to do Everlasting right here, but like look at the shifts. Like to my eye, this one's purple, but then in the mirror it's blue, and then this one looks kind of green. Like what one do I want to go with? Okay, I'm gonna do Everlasting, which is this one right here. That's pretty. Ooh. Put that kind of in the middle and towards the front a bit. We're doing that makeup before a shower. Look how pretty that is. One of you guys asked that smoky eye look that I did the other day. Did I wash it off after I was done? No, I wore it the whole day. You want to know why? Because it turned out nice. I actually liked it. And I think I liked it for a smoky look on me because I didn't make the bottom of my lower lash line, I didn't make that too dark. I kept like all the darkness and smoked outness on top. So I ended up liking it. In the front, I want to go in with, I just want to see what they shift to. So I'm thinking maybe this one might be nice at the front. Oh, but that's blue. Ooh, do we do that? Or would that be too much? Holy, I like the look of this. Or do we do Effortless? I'm trying to, or we do that. We'll do this one right here. We'll do Effortless. Okay. I like that. Black and green. So let's do Effortless. Keep that. Look at that. I'm going to go back into Everlasting. Kind of blend them together at the front. Just like that. You could just take this shade though and go whoop the whole, like straight across. And that would look so nice. But I want to play with several colors here. I guess we could try another one. No, we'll just make the whole look in sync with each other. I like it. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. Kind of wish it would rain out right now. Okay, I'm wiping off my brush because I want to take... I'm going to go into Vogue, this shade right here, and blend that over the edge. Just lightly. That's pretty. And then I'm going to go into the shade, probably the very first shade that I've used, which is called Refined. So this one right here. Pop that one up a bit higher. I'm gonna go back into Vogue. And there's minimal fallout with this palette. As for shimmer fallout, not a lot. Oh, that is pretty though. Can you guys, like, do you see that? Do I gotta do it far away so you guys can see better? I don't know. I like the I like it. That's pretty. Now, what would I do on the lower lash line? That's the question. I think I would probably definitely gonna have something down there. I'm gonna mix Sophisticated and Vogue. I do think I gotta have something down here just because of how dark it is up top. And it's a nice smoky eye look. Again, not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. I think it's pretty. And again, it's not meant to be perfect. It should be smoky and a little bit messy. If you want to know what am I most excited for from this palette, I'm going to say I think for me it's all the shimmers. I like the different shifts in this one. Although there are like, what, 3 that don't have shifts. So this one here doesn't have a shift. This one doesn't. And then this one up here. But the rest are all shifty. And of course, I like these, like that. I like the fact they have a deeper row here, medium, and light. Although this shade here is still pretty light too. But yeah, deep, medium, light. I like the options that are in this palette. And then of course, using this palette, you can do it rows like this. So of course, like each row would have 3 mattes and 2 shimmers. You could go this way with it. You could do quads if you want it. Any way that you want. Or you can just do 3, like these 3, these 3, these 3, these 3. And vice versa. You could do it any way you want. I like this. Okay. Oh, I do have glitter all down here. But yeah, I'm not going to put mascara on because I feel like that kind of sucks to put mascara on and then go wash it off. Well, I guess I could just use I'll just use this one. The lip tinted one. I used this mascara twice so far and I said I didn't really like it. It's been a couple of days. I don't remember why I said I didn't like it. I have to go back and watch a video. Now, do you have to do a dark eye with this palette? No, you don't. I just want to do a dark eye. I do think, though, mixing this palette with some new warm mattes from another palette would be awesome. Okay, that's enough mascara. And then, you know, if you want it, you could throw more blush on. I do have blush on, so I don't want to add any more. I can still see it. Like, my skin's still very glowy from today. I just want to showcase this palette. Again, you can go different directions with the eye look. You can go lights. You can go blue, green, neutral, dark. I mean, it's really up to you. Anyways, I'm excited to play around with this palette, and yeah, I do find it crazy that these two shades, though, show up completely different colors of green to the naked eye. Like I said, this one here shows up to my eye like this color here, and then this one is like that. What kind of a green would I call that? I said grass, but it's like a deep green that I would use for like coloring grass or trees. Anyways, this is the look. What do you guys think? I like it. I like how shifty. I like shifty shades. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and this quick look that I just want to bump out here quickly. And yeah, now I'm gonna go shower so I can go to bed. And just, yeah. If you want it to, depending on your eye shape. I mean, I could bring some of this up higher, like maybe up here. But, I mean, yeah, I could if I wanted to. I'm not going to, though. I think it's fine the way it is. Alright, until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know, do you have this? Are you planning on getting it? Are you going to skip it and just enjoy watching other people use it? Let me know. I don't think it's one that people need to rush out and buy. Especially if it's not the kind of color story you can see yourself using. Maybe look and see what you already have. I probably, if I really wanted to, I possibly could dupe this palette based on what I have now. The only shade that really sticks out to me, maybe two shades. The shade Everlasting, I don't think I could dupe that one from my collection at all. And the shade, I think this one here. The one that goes from like pink to yellow. Is it this one? Yeah, I don't think I can dupe that shade. And I don't think I can dupe, that one's called Classy. And then Effortless, I don't think I can dupe this one. Because at this angle, it's like that red, brown, burgundy, and then it kind of shifts. I mean, that's on my eyelid. See, and then it pulls green. I don't think I can dupe those two from what I have. But like the shade Grace, I pretty much have that shade in the other Glaminatrix palette. It's not called Grace. It's called Smolder. It's right here. I used it yesterday. Let's just do a comparison. So there's Smolder. And then the shade Grace. So we got Smolder here. That stained my finger. Got most of it off. Then we're going to go into the shade Grace. So Smolder, Grace. To me, Smolder from the other Glaminatrix palette, oh my gosh, is bolder. So we got Smolder. Oh yeah, look at that. And then we got Grace. Very pretty. I feel like there's like a hint, like a slight hint of purple in this one, but like it's so slight. And then of course, like I really like this one more because it really pops. But to me, they're similar enough. And then I'd have to go through the other Glaminatrix palettes that I have. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even have to use like Glaminatrix palettes to dupe this. But I possibly could. I mean, none of these look the same. I was gonna say maybe this one and this one, but this one pulls warmer. I don't know. I like the shimmers shift too. So pretty. I don't know. Do you need this palette? Probably not. Did I need it? No. But I was like, yes, please. I'll use it. Give me a fun, cool tone palette. And yeah. Alright, again, thanks for watching, and until next time, yeah, I really like that shade. That's so pretty. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I gotta go before I just keep rambling on. Anyways, until tomorrow, good night.